Hello, hello, people of the internet. Boop. Sunday evening. This is my post gym check-in, I guess. Boop. Oh, man, I gotta get a microphone. It's super fucking echoey in here. It's a small room. I don't know why it's echoing like that, but holy smokes, I can hear it echo. Anyway, I am just kind of. I think I don't know if I'm done playing for the day. I'm having a pretty gay old time doing this. So, um, anyway, I've been working on my professional business website, not my professional website. My professional website will be sort of a CV slash resume of me, myself, and I, technical accomplishments and stuff. I'm doing that last. I'm building this business, which I've tried many times in the past and never managed to get it off. Get it off the ground. Fucking cat just jumped on me. Come on, come up then. Hey man, don't be lazy. Come here. This is who the business is modeled after. Just kidding. My favorite color is orange, and ironically, my cat is too. I've loved orange since I was a wee little boy. My mom and sister will confirm that and tell you that I refused to drink it or eat out of anything that wasn't orange when I was a kid, and it somehow just always stayed my favorite color. And go funny, go figure. This is him. This is the orange one. So I was fiddling with uh, image generation and stuff all day, and I'll show that. No, oh man, I don't know why he wants to go up. He's like a baby, big furry baby. Oh, he's so cute. He's cute. Ah, fuck! Ah, his claws are out. You got talons, man. Jesus. Ow! Oh, fuck. That out's starting to hurt. He's gonna end up biting me. That? No. Okay. You're all right. Okay, let me show you what I've been working on all day here, quick, as part of my post gym check-in. Oh, kitty, say hi. He's gonna bite me, and it might fucking hurt. I might have to hang up on you because I'll be yelping. Anyway, let me show you the logo mascot that I built. So, based on, I needed a mascot for my business Simplicity, and I've struggled with that for ages. I didn't know. I thought like a robot or something. Then it dawned on me. I'm like, well, my cat's name is Codec. That's a software development term. It's a compound word, means compression decompression. So it's Codec, not Kodak, not Kodok, or whatever. He's not Russian. He's high tech, this guy. So Kodak, it's Codec. And that is the logo that I built. See the Robo Kitty, and he's chasing a mouse. I thought that was fucking brilliant. I'm like, oh, you know what? I want my yow! I want my business to be representative of me, and I'm sort of a big child at heart, or a little child at heart, and yeah, I don't know, man. I'm fucking playful. I like to play, and I like to have fun, and don't make me serious. Fuck, I don't like being serious. I mean, I do. Depends on what I'm doing. But anyway, look. So there is the logo. That is Kodak, the Robo Kitty. And here I'll show you my website if I can. It's very simple. Whoa, whoa. Very simple. I just have three links right now. Home podcast. Oop, my phone number. I don't want to put, well, I don't care. Fuck it. You call me, go ahead. Doesn't mean I'm going to answer. And if you say anything stupid, I'll punch you fucking. No, I'm kidding. Oops. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have done that. Anyway, where was I? So let's go. Yeah, home podcast and contact podcast details. The work in progress. I got a couple of weeks to figure that out, I think. But anyway, let's go through the website real quick. So we got the hero section, the top menu. I'm gonna have an explainer video as to what I'm offering businesses, and then why the reasons why to choose me, latest insights. These are some blogs that I've written over the years that I'm gonna readdress. Everything covering from ERP implementation experiences that I've had in the, I don't know, almost 20 years that I've been doing this. Both as a solo and as a team member, but as a leader and kind of as a yuppie. And then the bottom, we got a little newsletter sign up, and this is what I've been working on for the last 3 hours. But it's an example of me just playing around. I've learned a little bit about JavaScript animation and some neat stuff. So let me I don't know if you can see it from there, but yeah, let's go. Yeah. Oh shit, I can't zoom in. Can't zoom in. So Here you can see is my logo of my kitty chasing the mouse. And here I got a little bit of text that says click on the cat. But if you click anywhere other than the cat, the mouse will follow you and the kitty will follow the mouse. And if you click on the cat, little caption bubbles pop up. That one says click here. This one says psst. This one says psst. And this one says psst. Come here, kitty. Psst. I I spent a lot of time for something that is absolutely useless to any end user coming to the site, people that I advertise to, businesses that I want to implement ERPs to streamline your business. But that's just Simplicity was a name that I came up with, man, almost 20 years ago. I've had several names that I've tried to start. My first business ever was PC Spectra. If you use the Wayback Machine, you can actually find remnants of PC Spectra going back, I think, to 2002. And then there was a couple other sites I tried to spin up. Total Canuck was an e-zine. I had built a system fairly complex. This was in 2004 or 5. Very much modeled. When MySpace came out, I was sort of like, fuck, they stole my idea. Because that was what I was doing. I was building a social network for Canadian bands. And I had built kind of an e-zine front. The idea was that I'd have an electronic magazine, interviews with bands, and I was really into bands and Canadian bands at that time, and spending a lot of time in venues and places where bands would play. And I connected with a lot of bands, man, and I had a lot of interest from the band, but no one logged into the sites because I couldn't get. The marketplace is interesting as a business opportunity because you have a cart before the horse problem set. You need users before you get bands, and you need bands before you get users. So how do you get them both going at the same time? It's a tricky problem to solve, and one that I didn't manage to figure out. I was a very early contender in that market, living in Winnipeg, Manitoba, with no connections in universities or colleges or anything. I dropped out in grade 10. So my life experience was limited, other than, I knew how to get a hold of bands and I knew how to get a hold of people that were into bands. I just couldn't bring them together. So that idea flopped. Years later, I did PC. And actually, no, I did PC Spectra in the late 90s. Man, I started that company and built a website to build and maintain custom PCs, personal computers. I not very good at selling or marketing, so that business did not go anywhere very quickly. I think my uncle hired me to build a computer or find him a computer, and built him a website for his Arctic water purification system or something. He had built or bought into this company and needed a website, so I put him up a website. That was probably in the late 90s, before 2000. Probably the first commercial website I ever built that I put online. And then, like I said, PC Spectra, and then Total Canuck. And then my dad approached me sometime around 2005 or 6. He wanted a website called The Prairie Camper. That was all in all, it was a very much like a Facebook website again, but focused around camping in Canada specifically. There's remnants of that too. If you look at the Internet Time Machine, you can see bits and parts of it. All these websites were behind a login screen, unfortunately. So the bulk of the content never did get captured. Certainly the backend scripts and stuff were not captured by the Wayback Machine. But the front pages are, you can see it. The Prairie Camper was a green with a Canadian map of Canada and the individual provinces as image maps. And if you clicked on Manitoba, it would show you classifieds and available campsites and stuff like that. Technologically, it paled in comparison to what's out there today, but in the time, there was nothing really out there like it, and that was the motivation. Put a lot of work into those websites, man, and my dad, I think, maybe got 5 people to sign up in the Prairie Camper, so that was sort of his front, was to do the business. Mine was to build it, and he would tell you that maybe the business wasn't functionally complete. But it worked because my dad put listings on there, and we did get a couple people with classified listings, and there was a message forums in there, and I believe a newsletter, and then just profiles that you could kind of peruse at kind of like a very early Boondockers type registration system. Yeah, again, unfortunately, it never went anywhere. My dad had decals done for his truck and trailer. My parents travel across Canada every summer. They're really big into RV and camping. Just it never took off, so that was another kick in the nuts for me. Um, yeah, and then PC Spectra. The last and final thing I did was I built a CMS system, very primitive, early before WordPress, probably 2005, 2006. And that is the one and only product that I still have 100% available today. It is on a sourceforge.net/projects/TEXO-CMS. That's it. You heard it here first. Haven't touched that project in 15 years, but just to give you an example, man, I've tried this countless times. I've taken a fucking stab at starting a business more times than I can count on one hand. I've learned a lot each time. Technologically, I learned each time. That was the more important thing because keep in mind, man, I dropped out in grade 10. And while I've been programming computers and entirely self taught from the age of 10 or 11, 12, um, there's that lack of confidence that's always held me back, that I felt like an imposter and I never knew enough. And I didn't know enough. I couldn't do what I was wanting to do because I didn't know enough. And that mentality stops now. Um, I'm damn near 50, man. I've done this professionally for other companies for almost 20 years. I'm like, the proof's in the pudding, Alex. Don't be such a fucking weak minded baby. No more baby. Now it's adult time. So this is my last and final hurrah. If this doesn't pan out in the next year or two and I run out of money, um, I don't know, man. I'm going to be kind of effed in the A, as they say. Might have to resort to becoming a ninja assassin or hitman or something. Um, I don't know what else I do, man. I can't. I have a bad hip and a bad shoulder. My hip is hopefully going to get replaced in another year, but I can't move. I've barely finished the renovations on this house, man. I was fucking almost damn near crippled by the time I was done. And getting fired in June with at least 3 months, 4 months of labor still ahead of me was it was a letdown and a heartache and a heartbreak and a holy fuck, what am I doing? Like, I don't have money coming in. I thankfully had money saved up and enough that it's kept me alive. But man, oh man, lots of challenges. And the blessing in getting fired in June is it gave me a full-time opportunity to work on this house every day from June. I was June, July, August, September. The end of September, 4 months, I worked full time, like 8, 9, 10 hour days in this house every day without fail, pushing it to get it to the point where I could move in like I am now. Still no job. And, I have two mortgages, man. I got a rental condo that I have some people living in. And there's always the risk that they don't come up with their share of rent for a month. So, I'm looking at the money that I have in my bank and I'm watching it dwindle away. Well, nothing comes in to replace it. And I'm panicking a little bit. So when I say this is my Hail Mary, like, I fucking mean it. But long story short, man, I had a really good time just kind of getting back into tech today and playing with technology and the agentic AI and all the integrations and automations. And I mean, man, that's my fucking sweet spot. That's my wheelhouse, right? Is taking something that takes you effort and letting me figure out ways of either automating it or streamlining it at a minimum. And that's basically what I'm pitching, right? Is digital transformation solutions from someone that, I mean, dude, I'm so passionate about it. I've taught myself every single fucking element of this industry inside out. If I was to ever claim to be an expert in anything, it would definitely be in web-based technologies and integrations and automations because I live for that shit. I'm lazy, man. If I click a button twice and I see a pattern of like, whoa, I repeated myself, I'm automating that or cutting it from 3 to 1. I'm doing it, and I would argue that I'm world class at it. That's right up my niche. My ADHD brain does not like repeating things more than once. If I do 1, 2, 3, I'm either getting frustrated or throwing it out and doing it all over again, different ways. So, anyway, long story short, that is the essence of this business, this digital solutions. Um, this is just the standard layout. I'll share links to my website at some point. It's lorem ipsum text and just filler shit for now, man. I was just figuring out colors and layout and design and logos and mascot iconography, text. I've got articles, like I said, that I've written over the years from everything and everything. A lot of it is developer centric, but I definitely have some business centric articles as well. So I'm really gonna try and find those and pull them out of the ditch and reanimate them and throw them through AI and get them to kind of polish it up for me, because my writing skills are not the greatest, just like my communication skills are. I tend to fucking blah, 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 over explain and elaborate. And the beautiful thing for me in AI, man, is when I over detail something, to be able to pass it to a filter and say, remove the duplication and the unnecessary shit. If my emotions get the best of me and I start babbling on, like, an ERP is an ERP, which stands for an enterprise resource planning or enterprise resource project or enterprise, like, whatever. I mean, you don't need to explain the definition of an acronym 4 times. Like, give it one and keep with it. And I know that, but when I'm doing something, I'm very tempted to just explain, explain, explain. And that is an element of insecurity in myself. And I'm sure ADHD as well. So AI for me, man, has been a godsend. Like, it lets me do things that would take me weeks in literally minutes. Yeah, punching out text, like I don't have to think and overthink and reanalyze and think. All I say is like, look, these are the 4 pillars of my business, right? I offer a strategic and technical expertise that a lot of businesses don't, right? The founders in a lot of these kind of businesses are not technically oriented. They don't start as engineers. They start as business people that hire engineers and they make things happen. One of the other things I really want to focus on is end-to-end solutions. It's a lot of digital transformation companies. They don't necessarily do end-to-end. They get you on with their CRM, and then that's what they shove down your throat. And if you need invoicing and that CRM doesn't have it, they're either looking for a secondary solution, which now requires integration, or you manually do it. And I don't like that. My angle is different. So my budgets are built for small, medium enterprises. They're not tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands. They would be at the high end, they'd be tens of thousands. And I'm not really looking for one off projects, man. I'm looking for small opportunities that I can automate and integrate into your business. But anyway, long story short, all I did to the AI was say, these are the 4 points and pillars: bing, bang, boom, boom, boom. And I said, elaborate on it, but keep it simple. And here are some other keywords that I want to throw in there. And it generated it for me. And I looked at that text and I let it go. That's the beautiful thing. I was like, yeah, it's simple. It articulates exactly what I'm trying to communicate. Um, let's go with it. And I didn't have to second guess it like I would myself. So in that sense, AI again has been a huge win. Like, there's no writer's block. I give it high level ideas and it gives me the quick, succinct detail. I read it, I look at it, it's accurate, bang, I'm going with it. And because it's something else other than me that wrote it, I don't have that same insecurity of like, well, I don't know, maybe I'm being too detailed, maybe I'm being not enough detailed. Am I being too verbose or am I being too terse? Right? There's none of that. So what I just showed you, believe it or not, would probably have taken me a week's worth of time. And I had this done about 3 hours yesterday and about 4 today. So less than a full 8 hour day of work. And I've got an entire design layout with basic animations, some cool effects that I was just fiddling with that are irrelevant to anybody, a basic logo designed, and an iconographic mascot, which is totally symbolic of my cat. And me and my cat are basically the 2 heads behind this business. So it makes sense. Anyways, guys, this now going on almost 20 minutes. Holy moly, hockey goalie. I apologize for the blah, 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 but I'm excited about this. And that's sort of what the purpose of this channel is now, man. It's the first 3 months for me crying and recovering and trying to keep my head above water, which I barely did for the first fucking month. Month 2 and 3, I had water wings. Month 4 and 5, I'm going to have a life jacket. And hopefully by month 6, 7, and 8, I've reached shore and I'm starting to fucking run on the beach. And man, who knows what happens then? I could really use a little bit of success in my life right now, man, because I've had nothing but failure and setback and letdown and failure. fucking financially and career wise and identity wise and women and like holy moly life. I don't think I can get kicked in the nuts any more times without bleeding from my nostrils. I've got some weird metaphors and analogies. I apologize for that. You stick your head in a vice long enough and crank it, you'll come up with some fucked up ideas and thoughts too. Mark my words. Um. Anyway, we. Oh, it make me sick doing that. I don't know what else to tell you guys. I'm just. I'm gonna. Oh man, I'm fucking. That made me dizzy. I'm going to. Yeah, I'm gonna work on the computer for about another. What time is this? I'm gonna do this for another hour. No, I'm actually 15 minutes. At 5 o'clock, I'm gonna step away. I got some chicken that I gotta process and freeze. And then I probably got to go to my brother from another mother and help him with some drywall mudding. Keith, if you watch this, brother, I got you. Yeah. Fuck. Oh, yeah, yeah. My fucking arm's sore. Everything is sore. I need to sleep and rest. The gym was part of my body. My fucking arms and shoulders and yeah. Anyway, yeah, this is a big project of mine. It's a big deal for me. My next big project that I need to work on and kind of simultaneously while I do this is that children's book that I wrote. That is very important to me because my signal right now in this life is not strong. Like people don't even know I exist, and I'm a fucking nobody. And I always have been, like most people, I guess. But I don't know, man. I think I was less of a less buddy than most people. Very easy to sweep under the rug, and I was complacent for most of my life and just let it happen. And here I am, kind of the gun pointed to my head, and life telling me there's a bullet in the fucking chamber. So start speaking up and banging on your own drum, because no one else is. So, headbutt. That's what's happening here, man. I'm moving forward with as much force as I can. Not violent, hopefully, but just metaphorical force, man. It's like, look at me. Someone fucking notice me. I can't go through life solo, man. I, need to work with other people and get a something going in my life here so that I don't end up losing my house and lose my mind and losing my life at the end of that line. Holy moly. Ooh, I'm a poet again, and I didn't even know it. Well, actually, this time I did. I just didn't know it. Anyway, 22 and a half minutes, guys. That's good enough for me. As always, if you're watching, I see you. I feel you. I appreciate your eyeballs and attention. I doubt very much that anybody made it this far in the fucking video, but if you did, man, extra thanks to you. And, man, I hope the best for you. I hope you win the lottery and don't forget about me because I could very well need some money soon. So, love you all. Bye.